happened upstairs, or as my dad was calling him upstairs. So I was trying really hard to shovel and listen at the same time, which I'm horrible at multitasking, so it was kind of difficult, but I was really shocked. He didn't tell him that I had run off, or that I had caused this huge mess. He told him the truth. He told him what would really happen. He told him what I had told him happened. Him and my dad talked a little bit more, and they shook hands, and Officer Jim went on his way. And my dad knew that I had overheard everything. He saw me kind of looking at him, and he looked at me and said, "Yes, son, I know you didn't cause this mess. I know your brothers did this, and they feel horrible for it. And I can tell by the way they're acting that they feel horrible for it, and it's only a matter of time until I get the truth out of them." And what he said next stuck to me, and it still sticks to me this day. And he said, "Son, your family is like a team. Your brothers are like a team. All your siblings are like a team. They'll be with you no matter what. And before this week is over, you guys will know the meaning of brotherhood and being a team." My father was very much right. It was the end of the week, and I was just sitting in my room, pondering things that only a 6-year-old might possibly ponder, when my dad opened the door and asked me to come upstairs with him. So I went upstairs, and I saw my brother standing at attention, feet at a 45-degree angle, hands to their side, index finger lined up with the seam of their pants, looking forward, not saying a word. When I went to go get in line with them, my dad grabbed my shoulder and was like, "No, I want you to stand here," which was really weird. That was the only time that ever happened. And my brothers looked horrible. Randy just had guilt written on his face. Justin's hand was all swollen and wrapped up, and he had guilt written on his face, and so did Jason. And my dad just kind of nodded at them, and they started telling me how I didn't cause the mess, how Justin had almost fallen, and he grabbed a support rock, and it shifted the rocks in the dirt, making the giant rock land on his hand and causing the rest of the dirt to fall, causing the landslide, making the trees fall over. How they knew that there weren't any lizards up in that cave. How they just kind of used that because they knew that I would want to go up there. They felt horrible, and later on I found out what hell they went through. They couldn't eat, couldn't sleep or anything. It was... Warren men don't cry. We're a very military family. I've never seen a Warren man cry, but that day was the first time I had ever seen any of my brothers come close to tearing up. My dad let me pick their punishment, and I remember and I think now, and they were getting off really easy, but I just had them run after my dad's truck for a few miles while I sat in the back squirting them with a squirt gun. Like I said, they got off really easy than myself that didn't really end up doing anything. But despite the fact that there might not have been a dragon in that cave, a bloodthirsty, red-eyed, man-eating dragon, my brothers and I did learn a major lesson. That brings me to my second and final fundamental fact, that no matter what happens, no matter what crap has run downhill and plopped itself on your head, blood is always thicker than water. Family will always be there no matter what. People come and go, but your family always stay there. And my dad's words still ring in my head with this lesson that came with that dragon's cave. You guys are a team, and you guys are brothers. And that's everything.